Hello everyone, my name is Unreal Khan, and welcome back to another video in Terra Genesis. Or what? Dude, Terra Invicta, I'm sorry. I confused two games. Ugh. In the last episode, an alien UFO has crashed in Brazil. We unfortunately do not have a lot of luck in Europe. Because we got kicked out of our France. We attempted to try and get in there, but the initiative pretty much took total control over it, and as such they have access to the European Union's resources. We're still holding on to the Netherlands and Ireland, but yeah, we're not doing that well, but I think I've got a plan. I've been playing multiple games as the Servants and the Resistance off-screen in separate playthroughs, like outside of this one, and I've got a pretty good idea of how to, like, get things started. So I do have a new plan, besides, you know, figuring out what happened in South America. Sometimes it's best to just focus only on these. That's my bedtime alert. Sometimes it's best to focus on these, your resistance projects, first, instead of these. While you can contribute to, like, the world research, this is sometimes more important because it can help you figure things out quicker. They're basically the main part of your game's progress, besides the world research. Anywho, my plan is I'm going to try and crack down and eventually purge the other factions from Canada and Mexico, and eventually consolidate power there. My plan is to do that to infiltrate the United States, so that once we get in there and fully access their resources, we can use it to basically be an uncontended, like, super organization. Not superpower, super organization. Like, resource-wise, we're gonna be very strong. And military-wise too. Okay, now, let's increase our speed again. These glowing lights you see roaming around the Earth, those are satellites. Initially, it's just the ISS, owned by the Academy, and Tiangong Station, owned by Project Exodus. You get them at the start of the game. However, the Servants have just built their own. However, it's only the Platinum Core station that's under construction, because construction can take a long time to get done. Regardless, you can build it like the ISS, if not bigger. So, yeah. Let's take a look in space. We'll look at our counselors soon. We have orgs we need to get. I think, if memory serves, yes, we have an alien ship coming from Uranus, but I think we had one from Jupiter and Saturn as well. So, yeah, in terms of my long-term goals, I want to try and get to, like, the main inner planet of the solar system for the first thing. When you do get to space, the first thing you have to do is set up missions to, well, space, just in general. But then the first thing is you have to go to the moon. Because it's literally the closest space body you have. And it's a realistic strategic point you have to do to get there, to go to space and all that. Like if you're going to go out to colonize in real life, like Mars or go to Mercury, for example, the moon is like an anchorage point. It's a very strategic place. So first is the moon. Then you could go to Mars. But you could also go to Mercury and Venus. But ideally then Mars. Then you can go to the asteroid belt. Then you can go to the gas giants. But yeah, so that's pretty much the plan. Pretty much how it works. Anywho, let us investigate the alien activity.
We'll see what we can find.
Standing by.
What I want you to do, Seacall, is
on Overwatch.
Go surveil this location.
Reporting
here.
in.
And then what I want you to do. Okay, well maybe not here. And maybe not here either. We won't get in. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is spread our influence across
We must persuade the people.
the North American continent. And I also want to get into the Caribbean, because eventually towards the end, or at least some point, you have a project that you could activate, that you could research, where you could literally form mega nations. Like you can unite the Caribbean, you can unite North America, you can unite Europe into the European Union, you can unite Africa, Australia into the Republic of the Southern Cross. You could form bigger China, bigger India, bigger Japan, bigger everything, including the Eurasian Union. Bigger nations. So, yeah. But that's not what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to go into XP, because our counselors have a lot of XP that they're literally wasting it on. One thing we do have to consider is their stats and what we need to do. So, what we need to do is increase their That's actually pretty good. We also need to look at their orgs. Yeah, your eyes do not deceive you. These organizations are real. You could buy them to increase your security or your mission control, your boost, your research, whatnot. But you could also do it to like expand your organization's like influence and military capabilities across the world. I think what we'll do is get the Ares Intelligence Group. Buy that for Yuan Pu. Sure. You can get it. As for you, Sikal, you don't have enough for an augmentation. That's okay. What I want you to do is get administration. What this does is increases the control points storage limit, because depending on what nations you get control over, it could either increase your CP usage by a lot or by little. And oftentimes you get events where your influence across the world is so high that in some areas you randomly get them just by chance. Like, for example, Saudi Arabia or South Africa. Like, you can get an event like this one, except instead of research, it's due to a high amount of influence by the population, you have received a control point in this nation. So, yeah. We're gonna add the Information Science Lab as a favorite. And when you go in here, favorites are listed with these stars. In fact, what I should do is favor you, you. We definitely need...
Initiating recon.
Good for you. We need these things. Favored. What I want to know is this. When are you coming? June 13th. Okay. That's okay. Let's... keeping an eye on my boost because
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Increasing slightly. I know it is increasing slightly, but that doesn't mean...
something.
But that doesn't mean we'll be able to get enough to found a space station platform. Anywho, let's take a look. They found something here. Alien life forms. Okay. Oh, and there's someone else here. Okay, Resistance consolidates control in Ireland. This unlocks certain powerful options for the set policy mission in this nation, including joining and leaving federations and unifying with other nations. You are not going to build atomic bombs.
Evading pursuit.
Ready. I will try to sway the public.
Standing by. We'll make things safe.
Oh no, you know what? You're not gonna do that. You're gonna go here.
Going in
and
hot.
Assault alien life forms in Brazil. Because everything goes to Brazil. I'm just kidding.
Going off the grid.
Just imagine, Ifechi, how this world would change if we could mass manufacture building materials in an instant. Homes built for mere pennies, irrigation for every village, a brighter, fairer future for all. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, Private Correspondence.
Scientists around the world have gained a full understanding of advanced carbon manipulation. The servants contributed the most research to the effort and have selected deep space propulsion concept as a direction for global research. This Suntech unlocks carbon nanotubes. Okay. This does not bother us that much. Uh-oh. 666. I don't like that. That's the number associated with the Mark of the Beast.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm just gonna...
Target
Oh,
still
good.
in one piece.
What? It was at 91%. How is that, like, not working? Ugh. Alright, we'll do it again. Well, let's construct in the following labs. Xenology lab. Sure, let's do it. What types of small new organizations we may want to acquire? Desir, Emerald, Coral Foundation. Ooh. Let's get you. That's it? Okay. Let's advise Ireland.
Lending my expertise.
Togo.
Where to?
Is that a site?
Will restore peace to this nation.
Standing by for order.
What? Wait. Oh, it's gone. Oh. Oh, I think I know what happened. So, I guess whatever counselor we saw that was, unknown here earlier is probably the one that responsible for getting rid of the life forms for us, and we were too late. Hence why our mission failed. That actually explains things. Okay. I'd like to do this, but unfortunately I cannot. It's not that great. Let us further decrease
Will restore peace to this nation.
the tension, the strife in Mexico.
Offering support.
Okay. Servants are gaining control across Central Europe.
Violence is abating.
That is not
Violence is abating.
good. Good job. Ugh.
With each passing day, humanity shatters the boundaries of the possible. It is our certain destiny to move mountains at the touch of a button. We need only the will to do so. And your generous investment, of course. Chairman Soren van Wyk, opening remarks during Western Armory's annual earnings call.
So they researched advanced electromagnetism and they selected mass drivers. Is that a Mass Effect reference? No, I'm just kidding. So they agreed for peace. Okay. Weird how both are under the influence of the servants. That's kind of weird. Ecuador? Oh yeah, we do.
Standing by for orders.
Ready for orders.
Okay, I want you to defend our interests in Ireland.
Standing by.
Um. Excuse me.
Hunkering down.
Ready for my mission. Initiating deep cover.
Shaking my tail.
Evading pursuit.
Protecting our interests.
Engineer, politician, officer. I think we'll get to you. What do you do? Okay, good. I won't be taking long with this. Okay. Okay, Israel and Palestine have merged into a single nation, both of which are under the servants. That is guaranteed to not work. Like, what the heck? Okay, it's April. When are they coming? April, May, June. Yeah, I know.
Standing by.
Acknowledged.
Nope. Okay.
Your orders? Surveilling target area.
Ready for my mission.
At your service. Securing our control.
Ready for orders.
We don't have
Putting
a
our people
lot
in place.
of influence left. We're gonna have to conserve on that.
Initiating surveillance.
Hunkering down.
making things safe for our people.
In each of us, embers glow. Through meditation,
New
prayer,
organizations have
and
been
togetherness,
available.
these dim sparks will blossom into the roaring flames they were meant to be.
Deep System Skywatch has been chosen. I'm actually thinking about just rushing this because I want to get the Academy to suffer. I just said a spoiler. I apologize, chat. I did not mean to say that.
We've gained significant support.
But you will see what I mean by that in a moment. Servants just got control of Mexico. Shoot. That's not good.
I'm here. I will tell our story.
Reporting in.
Ready for orders.
Where to?
Ready for orders. We'll see what they're up to.
Ready to go. I'll make sure they're on our side.
Where to? We will restore peace to this nation.
Acknowledged. Going silent. Going into hiding.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
We've got some intel on our target.
Of course, there was an accident.
Okay, they got nuclear fusion in space.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Okay, you're gonna try again. They're coming through to Mars. The Mars rover orbit soon. I'm just watching them very carefully. I think I know what we're gonna do.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I think what we'll do is just
Initiating deep cover.
Ready to go. Going into hiding.
Your orders. Surveilling target area.
I think what we're gonna do is just either surveil
Shaking my tail.
or go into hiding.
Going silent.
Alien flora has been researched. Now we can figure out like what they are. Okay. What we're gonna do is then click on commercial research, which helps us with our No, we're gonna do operations to get more
Eyes
ops.
up.
Violence is abating.
Good job. Okay, Okay, so they went through Mars's orbit, and now they're going to go through
We laud the Romans for assimilating
the
rather
others.
than exterminating other nations. But we should not forget that their siege weapons were terrible things to behold. History is littered with accounts of opponents simply surrendering as they watched Roman catapults approaching their walls. Colonel Hans Castillo, guest lecture to officer candidates.
Mass drivers, humanity first, or no, the initiative contributed the most to it, and they selected space, mining, and refining. Okay, let's just focus on that research for the time being. Oh wow, okay. Nice timing.
At your
Let us
service.
see what we need to do.
Going off the grid.
Ready.
Acknowledged. He'll make things safe.
Your orders? Offering counsel.
At your service. Initiating surveillance.
I will help them.
Hunkering down.
Setting a watch.
Oh, they are zooming right
Orders
in
returning.
through. Look at them go. Okay. Operations research, good job. Now, what you're gonna do is go into Outpost Core. Alien base detected. Oh, they got the research done. Deep System Skywatch. This allows us to see all the alien bases across the solar system. We initially were able to see everything past, like, here to Saturn, but now we can see the rest of space. So, we detected a base belonging to the aliens on Heliocon's crater on Enki. Let's go there. Oh wow, look at that. Fusion reactor, manufacturing complex, Spaceworks, reactor, Spaceworks, Citadel, battle stations. Oh dear lord. Enki is a Plutoid dwarf planet. Okay. Enki.
How could one so young?
Nuclear fission, or no, orbital space shipbuilding. Good job. Victor 5 coming from Pluto. Victor 4 coming from Neptune. Victor 6 coming from Slovakia. Diverse icy planetoid. Dang. Ugh. Research alien origin. Set that as a favorite. Here they come. I think we're gonna get our next mission, like, before then. Yep. Look how fast they're going. Breaking Wave class gunship to transport. There they are, folks. That's the ship. Okay, we got enough. Let's try and take a look at a purge.
Terminating the opposition.
What's the op? Restoring order.
Ready for my mission. Initiating surveillance.
Ready to go. Taking control.
You know what? Let's go to the Bahamas. Here we go.
Setting a watch.
Things are cooling off.
Look how fast it's going. Look how fast it's going. We have an initiative space station. Goodness gracious. There you are. Rapid landing, Tashkent. Going for another landing, huh? Alright, well, that's up to you. You finished your space station core. Well, okay, that's up to you.
We've got our people in place.
Tashkent and Uzbekistan. Okay.
Our associates are now in charge.
Mwah. Chef's kiss. Good job. Now we're gonna stay in and try to fix the problem. Go over
On the
there.
way to the target site.
Acknowledged.
Defend
Where do
interests.
you need me?
You know what? Hold up. Let's get in here. Let's just focus on spoils and welfare for the time being. What I also want to deal with is oppression, unity, and government. Sure, we can focus on these for now. But
Ready for my mission.
Your main objective is to go
Going
into
off the
hiding,
grid.
and then you
Ready to go.
are going to try and stabilize this nation again.
Restoring order. Securing our control.
Let's figure out what the aliens want. Space tugs, set as a favorite.
Initiating deep cover.
Let's go for a little while longer, and then in the next mission phase, we will end the episode there. Okay, they have not come in peace. Images of obvious alien military ships and structures in the far solar system has dashed hopes worldwide for peaceful contact. Many who wish to seek an avenue of cooperation with the aliens are changing their views in light of some of the first hard facts about their survival. The road ahead is fraught. Roughly half of the control points belonging to the Academy will suffer the crackdown event for 12 months. The Academy suffers a massive loss in public opinion across the world. All nations' cohesion moves by one towards extreme values. So that's what I meant by the
Things are cooling off.
the Academy suffering. Because Deep System Skywatch is what leads to the Academy suffering from the lack
Here's
of
what we found.
support in the first part of the game. They suffer from that, but victory as them is still possible. Okay. Alright. Thank you all for watching this episode. Things are certainly looking interesting. I hope I see you guys soon, and this is Terra Invicta. Hope you guys take care. Bye-bye.